Alright, welcome into the show. Bits A Way 1 here. And this episode, guys, is going to be about hypes and why I'm turning away from hypes. And just kind of some stuff I found out about some hypes, about how these guys scam and the ways they do it, and why it's just not a good area to be investing in, and what I'm going to be turning towards and putting my money in Bitcoin into going forward. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So these hypes stand for high yield investment platforms. Okay, and they also have these hype monitor websites where they monitor if they're paying, how much they've invested, and then people can advertise on them. But I like this one mainly because of this, and we'll pull up Chain Group because for the time being, because this is one of the few ones that I've seen that actually tracks all these hypes IP addresses and network connections. Okay, and we'll focus on the network connections for now on this. But it's just very interesting how there is so many of these hypes on this one network here. As you can see, 2,153 hypes they've recorded on this network here. Okay, and this is the network Chain Group is on. They do have their own IP address though, but for the network, you can see they have them listed here. How many monitors are on them? If they're paying, when they start, and what their plan is. Okay, and they also will track the ones that have scammed out. How long they lasted paying, when they started, how many monitors, and their plans. Okay, so I like this one a lot. This is a great one to kind of, whenever you're thinking about hypes, even though I'm not investing in hypes anymore, but when I used to, this is what I used to do to investigate. So you can see chain groups on this one. If you guys notice any other names on here, there's a lot of stuff on this. BIZ I've kind of heard of. Octoins on this network. Okay, MiningBot.io's on this network. What else? CoinMX. Okay, but something I'm going to show you interesting here, guys, and you can see it on the second page. One that was on here that is not paying anymore. Laser Online. Okay, Laser Online was also on this network. Okay, and there's been some hypes on this network that have lasted a long time. Okay, so it's not a scam network, but they do all scam out eventually. You can see this one lasts 183 days paying. Okay, Laser 135 days. Okay, same network, guys. Same network. Okay, and the reason I'm showing you that is because of this. I came across this article, and this article was written way back in 2012 here, so which is pretty amazing. So it's basically a hype scammer confession, how they make hype scams. Okay, so this is really old text, but it still holds true to today, and it's even more interesting for today because there's a lot of stuff that they did back then they don't even have to do today because of the cryptocurrency, and how easy it is to get anonymous funding. So basically, I'll post a thing for this, but I'll post a link to this, guys, in the description, but I'll just read through it a little bit. I don't want to give these guys a lot of limelight because it is very it's horrible what they do, these scammers. It's just unfortunate how some people are so motivated and so driven, that their purpose in life has become to find ways for little loopholes and scams that they can create in the system to basically scam people out of their hard-earned money, and they just collect it. So it's unfortunate people think like that out there, but they do. So we have to watch out for them. So this one is a guy that came clean, and he's given up some of the ways he does it. So you can see number one how they do it. So first thing, you got to have a fake ID, false documents, and a fake name. Okay, and nice ones that look legal. So they said they can pick that up for about $200. So that's the first thing they do. Then they rent a nice apartment with a fast internet near a nice city of the sea with the false documents. So they basically get an apartment with a fake name. Okay, they buy a new desktop computer, all fresh programs, everything fresh. Okay, they open up a bank account with the false documents under a fake name. They put some cash in it. Okay, and they get a debit card. Okay. Then they open up, and see, this is back then when they couldn't have a lot of cryptos, but back then they opened up an e-gold account and funded them using the bank account. See, nowadays they just need to open up a cryptocurrency account. Okay, they probably don't even need to do this bank account either. Although maybe they do, so then they can cash out the crypto payments. And then let's see. A bit later, we open up an e-bullion account funded by, basically that's the Hyip, funded by you idiots who invested, basically. So now we have e-gold, internet, and a place to sleep, eat, etc., all without possibility to track us. A major question was, must we open up a real company? We decided that no, as people are so stupid that they believe all that they read. So, and you know what? It's true. Invex Ltd and Lomax are pure fantasies. So those are the two hypes this guy created. So now they get to work. So they open up a domain name looking for a server. Basically, it hides everything. They do Namecheap now. Booking a dedicated server. The debit card coming from the bank account above. That it's all fake names. Okay, they do this with gold transfer. You don't even need to do that anymore because they just use cryptos. Okay, so they pulled this stuff off back in 2012, guys, when it's a lot harder to pull off, and these people were sitting there pulling it off. So it's just, they go more into it. I don't want to give them credit for this crap, but at the end, guys, you can see. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Basically, they come to a point where they say all of the hypes are basically from them. So most are scammed by hypes. By our... Okay, so most of you are already scammed by other hypes. By our hype, maybe anyway. It seems they don't understand what a teenager is about to understand. But basically, somehow, I'm not going to look over here, but in here they basically say that most of the hypes are run by these guys. They all do it. They basically, it's all run by the same people. So that's what's kind of sad on this, guys. So that's what led me to this. That I believe that it could be possible that Laser Online and Chain Group were actually run from the same people. Believe it or not, guys, because they're on the same network. Different IP addresses, but that doesn't matter. It's the network that they're using, which all these hypes use. So there could be a chance that all 2,000 of these hypes all come from the same group. There may be like a group of these people, guys, that they basically start these websites. They all have the inside knowledge on it, and that's what they do. That's their motivation in life, is to sit there and try to come up with scams and ways of scamming people out of their hard-earned money. And now it's scamming them out of their hard-earned Bitcoin. And it's even more profitable today because of Bitcoin. If you just get a little scam here, you make a couple Bitcoin. I mean, that's what these guys do, guys. It's just really sad. So I'm turning away from this, these hypes, with all these hypes and all this bullshit. So I'm gonna stick to these coins, guys. Okay. And my new rule is this. Okay, guys. And my new rule is this. So no blockchain, no coin equals no investment by me, okay? So that's the first question I'm going to ask on any investment opportunity that I come across is, do you have a blockchain? Do you have a coin? Okay, then I may invest. And even if you have those things, I may still not invest if I don't believe in your company or your coin. But those are the two things, okay? They got to check, okay? Number one, blockchain. Two, coin. Obviously, they go hand in hand, okay? But that's a question I'm going to be asking going forward, okay? And if they don't have that, they don't get an investment by me, okay? Because these coins, guys, they're kind of the same as the hypes. However, they do have incentive to last longer, and they do have a lot more technology behind them and a reason to last longer, okay? As we've seen with BitConnect, okay? With BitConnect, obviously, anybody that has coins, anybody that has a coin, guys, and they have a lending platform, their goal is to make that coin as valuable as they possibly can, number one, because that's the more money that they make and the more money that the investors make, but definitely more money that they make, okay? So that's the number one goal, and it takes time. This $300 by BitConnect didn't happen overnight. It happened over a year's time, okay? Not even a year's time yet, okay? So they want to stay in business, and during that time period, guys, you can collect money by making loans and doing interest and compounding your interest. Okay, think about if you had not only if you had just bought and hold BitConnect from the beginning, but if you had been compounding a loan for over 10 to 12 months. You'd be getting a lot of money, obviously, as you know by the spreadsheet, okay, that I use. Okay, so let's just say you put in a little, $250 loan in BitConnect, and you let that in. You've had that in since the beginning. Okay, and you've been compounding. Obviously, it's going to be hard to compound the entire time. So I'm just using this as an example, guys. If you had compounded for the entire time, okay, that $250 will now have turned into 3,500. Okay, not to mention the price of the BitConnect coin has just shot up. So these companies that have the lending platforms and the blockchains and coins attached to them, I believe will stay in business a lot longer and allow for investors to make a lot more passive wealth than obviously the chain groups and the laser on lines and those ones. Okay, and obviously the mining too. They have a great potential as well for long-term stability growth. Okay, but definitely the coins, guys, they have the great risk reward factor, and definitely the reward factor is a big factor there. So moving forward on this list, guys, it's only going to be, we go back to this, it's only going to be with a blockchain and a coin. Okay, no blockchain, no coin, no investment. Okay, no discussion. Okay, so that's going to be, because we've been getting too burned on too many of these: Laser Online, Chain Group, Hexabot. Okay, and just the list goes on. I have a list of probably 20, 30 investments that I've been burned on. Okay, and a similar correlation I found to them, guys, is all those investments had no blockchain and no coin. Okay, and that's why they're no longer in business. Okay, because most of them are run by these hype scammers that just come up with new scams and new websites. And now we even have to be more careful, because they've learned, and now they're coming up with these ICO coins as well. Okay, they're coming up with ICOs. So we have to still look out for the scams and the ICOs now, because they're realizing, hey, these people don't want to invest in just hypes. They want to invest in coins and blockchains. And so if to find an ICO scam, they won't have a published blockchain, they won't have a published GitHub code, they won't have a lot of stuff. So as long as the companies have that stuff and they have wallets and they seem like they're gonna be ready to go, then I'm gonna put some money in them. Okay, and I'm gonna see how it goes. So that's what I'm gonna do moving forward, guys. That's my strategy. I highly recommend you guys follow that same strategy moving forward, and just only stick with the mining, guys. The USI Tech, Hashflare, Genesis if you still have the contracts. Okay, MinerGate's not horrible. Okay, and then you stick with obviously BitConnect, and then Hextra and Regal are working, and then Daver. Daver's a great one, guys. I'm gonna be making a pretty big deposit pretty soon there on Daver, because I'm gonna need more now, because obviously I lost Chain Group and some other of my passive income streams. So we're going to be moving forward. Gold Rewards looking awesome. I'm hoping for a big loan there, and then we'll continue with these other new ones. ETH Connect hopefully soon can get a big loan. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you that, my strategy, and what I'm doing here because of the recent all these scams. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give me the thumbs up and subscribe for more on the channel. Comment if you want to discuss this in the comments, and we'll keep updating you guys on my journey. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Take care. Take charge. BIZ Way 1 out.